Michael Jordan is part of NBC's coverage for the NBA now. And he called out load management. Load management, for the uninitiated here, is when mostly star players just decide, I don't want to play. I'm tired.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove.
You heard what MJ said. My ankle hurt, that. I gotta go. I'm tying my shit up. I still gotta play. I gotta prove myself. That thought process of having to prove yourself when you hurt today is out the window.
Utah, great example. You know, everybody said the finals. Game. It's game 5, which is a very pivotal game. I was gonna find a way to get out there, even if I was a decoy. Well, once I got out there, you know, you never know how, pushing yourself, you never know what happens, right?
Nobody wants to be the face of the league. Let me just tell you that.
You want to be me?
I probably could be you, yeah.
Heavy lies the crown. Sort of thing.
You gotta earn being the face of the league, bro. This ain't this face. No, you gotta earn being the fucking face of the league.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times Challenge.
And so a lot of people, including myself, are glad that Michael Jordan is back.
From North Carolina, Chicago, Washington, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan.
Well, we're down to 10 seconds remaining in overtime, and Michael has the ball, again guarded by Shawn Marion. The fadeaway, it's floating. The West takes a timeout. Michael Jordan, not able to hit the game winner at the end of regulation, has just given the East a 2-point lead.
And so one of the reasons why nobody wants to be the face of the league is because there's a lot of responsibility. There's an obligation that comes with being the face of the league. And it starts with playing the game of basketball, and not just playing the game of basketball when you want to or when you feel like it, but playing the game of basketball because you feel like you have something to prove.
Why are you doing this, man? It's only a game.
Not to me.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. It was something that I felt like, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket or to get money to buy the ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck at the Palace in Auburn Hills to watch you when you came to Detroit?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up.
Completely different era, but I love Jordan saying this. If you look at Jordan, played 82 games of rookie year, 82 games third, 82 games fourth, 81 games fifth, 82 games sixth, 82 games seventh, 80 games eighth, 78 games ninth, 82 games 11th, 82 games 12th, 82 games 13th. His last year played all 82.
Wow.
So if the GOAT can do it, you can do it. Kawhi Leonard. If the GOAT can do it, you can do it. Whoever the hell you are.
Them runs in the summer ain't like that no more. Everybody fly to LA now. That's why you got all the teams come out here in Vegas. You can't I was going to Houston. I was in Chicago. I was trying to find a pickup game in the summer. Man, that ain't happening no more. Now they I'm traveling this summer. I'm gonna bring my trainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring my trainer. Why I gotta be at UCLA for 2-3 weeks? Why I gotta go to Chicago for? Man, I'm gonna just go to Ibiza with my trainer. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We get some leg ups, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
You trying to imply that these niggas ain't competitive, and I'm like, that goes out the window.
It's a different type of competitiveness. It's a different type. It ain't the same.
And they're going at one another here. They're talking a little noise to one another.
It's not even close. League then got to the point, bro, to where we look at how we take the All-Star game for example, how it's not competitive. You know why? Because guys is like, it's the All-Star game. I don't want to get hurt, my brand, everything. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to do the dunk contest. I don't want to look bad. So now that seeps into the competitive nature of it now.
You have a duty that if they're wanting to see you, and as an entertainer, I want to show, right? So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
And so the whole idea of load management was somewhat popularized by Kawhi Leonard around 2017 with the San Antonio Spurs. And since then, you've had a plethora of people and teams around the league that have adopted that for their superstar players in hopes of prolonging their superstar players' careers and being able to use them in the playoffs. But the only issue with that is that all the data that we currently have right now, all the data that the NBA has currently collected, doesn't support that.
So I don't like it, and there's no data to prove that it works. So between the 90s and 2020, we went and looked. The average number of games missed in the 90s by star players, 10 a year. It is ballooned to 24, 2.5 times. And there is no medical benefit. The NBA did studies on it. There is no medical benefit on sitting. It's all nonsense.
And so a long time ago, I heard something from an older gentleman. I believe he was in his 90s. And he was running, with a capital R, running on a treadmill. And I waited for him to get off. And when he got off, I asked him, what's the secret? And he looked me in the eye and he said, don't stop. And I thought about it. And the older I got, the more it made sense. Once you do a thing, once you begin to do a thing, and you build up a habit and you build up a routine, and you stop, and you try to start said thing again, it's much harder to do it. It's much harder on the body to do it. And so that's one of the schools of thought why injuries have gone up, while the amount of time in games played has decreased within the NBA.
Joel's situation, that should be load management.
He's been through a lot.
That should be load management. Alonzo Ball should be load management, right? Kawhi?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Karl Anthony Towns should be on load management. Just because of body type and you know what I mean? Like the amount of pressure that he puts out there on the court and the amount of pounding, and like, this is, certain guys need load management because their bodies can't sustain that, because you're not preparing your body to sustain that.
Yeah.
So it's a gift and a curse. You load manage, but then you're not getting the right proper work to prepare for what needs to be done.
And so no doubt about it, Carmelo Anthony was on to something.
There's things about the NBA I love. I've been watching it since the early 70s. I can't stand load management because I grew up in a small town 3 hours from an NBA arena, and I got to go to a game about every other year. That's what we could afford. And I wanted to see Jack Sigma, and I wanted to see downtown Freddie Brown. And so you're driving to the arena and your stars aren't there.
And so I think what's going to happen eventually, I think we're going to see a return to players trying to play all 82 games. Unless a player has a pre-existing condition or an injury history, or unless the player is unusually tall and gangly, somebody like Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Kristaps Porzingis, players like that. Like I said, I think we're going to see a return to players trying to play 82 games because the owners have the data. And if the data is suggesting that the injuries aren't going down, and as a matter of fact, the injuries are increasing, then they're going to try to correct it. They're going to try to correct the wrong, because injuries are a part of the game. But it's understandable that NBA owners would try to protect their investments, their $300, $400 million investments. But if it's not working, you better believe they're going to switch it up. But those are my thoughts on it anyways. Let's go ahead and try to keep that conversation going on down below as we usually do. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoy the content on this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And as usual, peace and chaos.